Coming up on Kylee Makes It. Let's go. It's me, Kylee. I'm so excited because we have so many fun things we're gonna do today. And it all starts with the maker box. You ready to see what's inside? This kind of dinosaur flew in the air, and it's called a pterodactyl. I love dinosaurs. I love this. This was kind of like going on a dinosaur dig. There are scientists that are called paleontologists who dig up and study dinosaurs, fossils, and bones. I have an idea. Do you want to go on a dinosaur dig with me? Let's go to the sandbox. Are you excited for a dinosaur dig? Me too. We got all our tools. We got a rake, a shovel, and a brush to get all the little pieces of dirt out of our bones. All right, I'm gonna start with a shovel. Oh, I see something. Oh, it's a little toy dinosaur. Cool. This doesn't look like a toy. What? I think we found a fossil. Whoa. It's heavy. It is a dinosaur skull. Wow. This isn't a real fossil. It's a pretend fossil, and it's a mask. Should I try it on? Okay. Here we go. Rawr! This is awesome! Do you want to take this to the studio with me and paint it? Let's do it. Rawr! We have our fossil mask, and I'm so excited to paint it. We get to imagine whatever kind of dinosaur we want to create when we paint this mask. It's going to be a Kyleesaurus. There were so many different kinds of dinosaurs. There were huge ones, like way bigger than an elephant even. There were tiny ones, like the size of a chicken. If you were a dinosaur, would you be huge or tiny or medium? I think I would be Kylee sized. I'm going to start painting my mask with my favorite color, yellow. Oh yeah. Another thing that we get to decide about what kind of dinosaur we want to be is what we eat. Some dinosaurs ate just meat, like they chased down other animals and ate them up. That kind of dinosaur is called a carnivore. Some dinosaurs ate just plants, like the leaves off of trees and stuff. That kind of dinosaur was called an herbivore. And then there's dinosaurs who ate both meat and plants. They were called omnivores. What kind of dinosaur would you be, do you think? I think a Kyleesaurus would be an herbivore. Just eat plants. I think my favorite kind of plant to eat would be a flower. A yellow one, of course. Maybe a dandelion. Oh, another thing we get to decide about our dinosaur is where we lived. Are we a dinosaur that flies in the air like a pterodactyl? Are we a dinosaur that roams on the land? Or are we the kind of dinosaur that lives in the water, in the ocean? I think a Kyleesaurus would live mostly on the land, but also fly a little bit. What color eyes would your dinosaur have? I think mine is going to have beautiful brown eyes. My favorite part about painting eyes is adding in a little white dot so they look really shiny. Ta-da! I love this Kyleesaurus. I love it so much that I love imagining what it would be like to be a Kyleesaurus in the real world. That gives me an idea. I have 2 more dinosaur art projects I want to do with you. While we do those projects, we'll wait for our mask to dry. Once our mask is dry, I'm going to put it on and we're going to go out into the world together as a Kyleesaurus. That is going to be so fun. Okay, you wait over here, Kyleesaurus. We're going to do some art, and then we'll put you on. I have 2 art projects about dinosaurs today that we can make here together in the studio. You could even make it at home if you wanted to. Go to KyleeMakesIt.com to find out how. The first project is this one. It's a landscape that we can make with a special mixture of sand, flour, glue, and water that will make the sand hard so that we get to break it up like we're on a real dino hunt. I have dinosaurs hidden in the sand so that we can discover them. Let's start first with 2 cups of flour. Next, we're going to add in 3/4 cups of water. I'm going to use my hands to mix it up. Once I get this mostly mixed up, I'm going to add a little bit of glue. Like that. And then I'm going to add in 1 cup of sand, which is half of the total that I have, 2 cups. And I'm going to mix it in. I'm going to add in a little more glue. And the rest of my sand for a total of 2 cups. Once all your sand is mixed in, your dino dough is ready to go. It should be hard enough that you can mold it and it doesn't get all over your hands, but not so hard that it doesn't stick together. I'm going to bury the pterodactyl that we found in the maker box in this dig. You can do this in a big ball like this so that when you break it open, it's like breaking open a dino rock, or you can do what I did here and make a dinosaur landscape. We're gonna take our dino dough and press it down into our box, covering up anything we wanna find later. Once your dough is in and your dinos are hidden underneath it, you can sculpt it to look like a landscape. That's just art that looks like the land. So I'm gonna make a big hill here in the middle. Maybe a river that runs through it. And you can see on this one, I added some trees and rocks, so it really looks like an area we could dig up and find dinosaurs in. You're gonna have to let yours dry for 48 hours. That's 2 days, but it's gonna totally be worth it. Do you wanna dig mine up now? Let's do it. I got some dig tools. Let's start with this big hill. Look, I found something. Let's switch over to our paintbrush. Wow. It's a yellow stegosaurus. This is fun. Oh. I see something. Whoa. It's a triceratops. Yes, 3 horns. Do you think there's more dinosaurs in here? Only one way to find out. Oh, I think I see something. Hello down there? Oh, we know what kind of dinosaur this is. A pterodactyl. This is so fun. It's reminding me of another kind of art that's kind of like digging up ground to see what's underneath. It's called scratchboard, and I'm going to show you how to make your very own at home. You excited? Me too. Let's clean this up. I love scratchboards. They're a really cool kind of art because instead of drawing lines in, you're actually drawing lines out. I'll show you what I mean in a second. You can buy scratchboards at the store, but you can also make your own right at home. Here's the things you need. First, you need some oil pastels, or you can use crayons. You just have to press down really hard. You also need some tempera paint. I'm going to use black, but you can use whatever color you want, and a little bit of dish soap. Here's how we're going to start. I'm going to start by taping down the edges of my paper. Then I'm going to draw a design with a lot of different colors, as many as I want, on the paper. I just want to make sure I cover it. Since Kyleesaurus is going to be an herbivore, what if we did a leaf design for the background? Sound good? All right. You just want to make sure that you get crayon or oil pastel down in every little bump of the paper. No white showing through. This means you're going to press down really hard. All right, I completely covered my paper with oil pastels. Now I'm going to cover that whole thing with a layer of tempera paint and soap. Here's my tempera paint, and I'm just going to put in a little bit of dish soap. This is going to help our paint stick to this waxy surface. Use a paintbrush, stir it up, and then just paint a coat on. Now that you've completely painted over your scratch board, you just need to wait for the paint to dry. If you can still see some color underneath your black or whatever color you used, when it's dry you can put on another coat and even another coat if you need to. Just make sure that it dries between each coat. I'm going to put this one aside and show you what to do next on one that I already made. Here's a piece of scratch board that is already dry, but I made it just the same way. I'm going to draw, obviously, a dinosaur on there. So I have my scratch board. The other thing you need is something a little sharp. You could use a craft stick or the end of a pencil or the end of a ruler. I'm going to use a calligraphy pen that I have because it has a very fine point. It's called scratch board because you scratch into it. You basically just scratch where you want your lines to go, where you want the color to show through. Ready? I'm going to draw a Stegosaurus, just like the one we found in our dino dig. He has a little head and maybe a place for his eye. Then I remember he had a big round back. Yep. And legs. And a tail. This is also a good time to experiment with different things you can scratch. I'm gonna turn my pen over and use this pointy side. A pointy side for points. Stegosaurs have big spines on their back. Cool. Let's give him some spots. This is so fun. Anywhere I scratched, the black came off and the color that we put down with the oil pastels came through. This is so fun. It's like a dinosaur dig because as we take stuff away, things are revealed. I love it. We made some really cool art together today. And guess what? Our mask is dry. I'm gonna put it on and then let's go do some stuff. You want to? Okay. Let's see. You know what? We never talked about what sound a Kyleesaurus makes. How about... I like it. Let's go.
Hey there, can I have a name for your drink?
Yeah, Kyleesaurus.
How do you spell that?
K-Y-L-E-E Saurus.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Hi, Kylee.
We're picking mint for our chickens.
Can I help feed your chickens? Don't worry, I'm an herbivore.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you. Wow, they're hungry.
They are hungry.
Yeah, it's a little heavy.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
That was so fun. This whole day has been fun. We've done so many amazing things. It all started with the maker box. Do you remember what we found inside the maker box today? I remember there was a lot of paper. And when I took the paper out, we found a dinosaur, a pterodactyl. Pterodactyls kind of remind me of birds. That's what I imagine they sound like. This pterodactyl inspired us to go on a dinosaur dig. So we went out to my sandbox and there was lots of sand. And we used our tools. We had a shovel and a rake and a paintbrush, and we dug and dug and dug in the sand. We found a little dinosaur toy, but then we found a fossil. Not a real fossil, but a dinosaur mask. It was so fun. We took the mask up to my studio, and we got to make all sorts of decisions about how we wanted the mask to look. We decided we were going to make a Kyleesaurus. We decided that Kyleesaurus was going to be yellow and an herbivore, which means it would just eat plants, and medium-sized, and we'd live on the land, and we'd fly sometimes. While the Kyleesaur mask was drying, we did some other crafts together, didn't we? We had a big bowl. Do you remember this? And we put sand and flour and glue in there, and it made a thick paste. And we made a sculpture that we could tear apart. Remember that? There was a box, and in the box, there was lots of sand and glue and flour, and we dug it up, and we found dinosaurs in there. Do you remember some of the dinosaurs that we found? Yeah, it was so fun. Then we did a kind of art called scratchboard. Do you remember that? We made our own. We took a piece of paper and we covered it with oil pastels, lots of different colors. Once we were done with that, we took tempera paint and soap. Soap? And we covered it up so the whole paper was black. Then, kind of like we were on a dinosaur dig earlier, we went on a dinosaur dig with a scratchboard. Scratch, 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 and drew a dinosaur on it. By then, our mask was dry. So I put it on, and I spent the rest of the day as a Kyleesaurus. We did so many fun things. We met so many fun people. I always have so much fun with you. I love making with you, and I love being a Kyleesaurus with you too. I'm so excited for whatever we do next. See you then.
Want to make more things together? Me too. Kylee. That's me. Search Kylee Makes It for lots of fun art videos. Also, parents and educators, go to KyleeMakesIt.com. I have lots of things for you too. Like this video and subscribe.